Well, hello everybody. This is my 1987 GMC Sierra, technically considered a V1500 because GMC was the V's and the Chevys were the K's for the four-wheel drive. Now, as you can see, there was quite a bit of work done to this truck. It was originally a plow truck, but I got it about 3 years ago. Took a whole summer to get it at least able to be driven on the road. Had to get another cab for it. Got all new body parts for up in the front, and was able to find a bed in my hometown for $700, which ain't bad. I mean, it was from down south. The guy I bought it from paid $700 for it, but he put $300 worth of paint into it just to protect it, and still only sold it to me for $700. So I was like, all right, that's a good deal. Yeah, my truck's not too bad, but there's just things I want to do to it that have to have the time and the money for. It's gonna take a while. See, I already have my windows tinted. It's only 15%. And I have the good old drop tint. And my friend, he owns a 93 Dodge Ram, first gen. He decided to want to name our trucks. And he gave me the name of my truck, Shadow. So, we got one made. And that is my truck's name. Shadow. Catchy, right? The reason why I called it that was because of, well, it's not completely blacked out. It's mainly really dark gray that has a sparkle to it in the sun. But then the other half, pretty much, of my truck is black. So, I thought, alright, yeah, I'll make a good nickname for it. It's got a couple little, aftermarket things on it. I mean, I didn't go too, terrible on taking an old truck and completely making it custom, even though it would be kind of nice to do that. Have some aftermarket headlights in here. Projectors, they're the actual true projector lights with some LEDs in them. They're pretty awesome. I like them. Now my interior is one thing that needs some work. I mean, it's not too bad. It's the one thing I don't have is interior. I don't have no flooring. And as you can see, my cab leaks. Had a new windshield and new gasket for it, and it still freaking leaks. And the guy don't want to freaking redo it. But eventually he will. I'll force him to. Yeah, I have the old seat cover on because it's got some rips right here. I have a guy that I might get a hold of, and he might actually customize my seat to actually make the center fold down, just like the newer Chevys, something like the early 2000s do. And this truck used to be, the cab used to be whatever it was on, it used to be a stick, so mine was automatic, so I just kind of put a plate down there. That's my custom shifter knob for my 4x4, because I made that in high school in manufacturing. I was like, oh, why not do it for my truck that I didn't have yet. I didn't get this until I graduated, but then I made that in like 10th grade. But we have, a little sound system get up back here. Not too bad. Just, some aftermarket stock size speakers, and then I just got a little powered sub to put some bass into her. Don't need it that heavy because it's only a single cab, so don't need much. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It works. I'm happy to drive it around every single day. I'll show you these lights that I have up on front. I just wired them directly to my marker lights, so they come on. As you can see, if you look real closely here, I have 2 LED bulbs out, which you just have to get another headlight, which I found some, and they actually Found another set that come with another headlight kit that's 10,000 lumens LED. Right now they're HIDs in the actual projector. Then I got these little LED strips at Walmart, you know, quick little touch up. I had an empty spot on the grill, and then I had some holes here that I was just like, man, you know, I can put something right there. So I decided to put them lights in. Not too bad. Cops don't pull me over, so I mean, heck, why not? If they don't pull me over, put them on it. So, yeah. I have a 355 engine that I want to get rebuilt for it. I'm going to rebuild it myself. It's technically a 350, but it's bored 30 over, which makes it a 355. I'm going to have it bored 10 more over than what it already is now, so it'll technically make it a 357. And I'm thinking about doing the FI Tech fuel injection system. It's basically like a carburetor, but it's fuel injected, kind of mixed together. Has a computer that you can basically tune it from that computer. That would be really nice to do for this truck, because I mean, I did a lot of work to it and I want to keep it for a really long time. It's the only thing I can really rely on. Right now it only has a 305 and it has like 160,000 miles on it, and it's, you know, pretty beat up, but over time I think the time and money I can probably get that done. Got some aftermarket tail lights, just smoked lensing myself, have an LED bulb conversion kit in it. I had to get a flasher, a different type of flasher that will do with the bulbs, and I just got a bumper off of Summit Racing for 155 bucks. Ain't too bad looking. Only straight piped it because I didn't feel like this motor was worth putting in all the money to get an exhaust made for it, to put headers on it. So I just straight piped it, make it a little louder so I can actually hear it over my music. And eventually I want to do different gears in it, in the front and rear axle, and then have the transmission rebuilt some a little bit stronger, have a shift kit in it, and eventually get the transfer case rebuilt, and eventually get some new bigger wheels and tires, and possibly maybe a 3 to 4 inch lift kit. I have one that I have my eye on from Rough Country. I want to go to the full leaf lift, so that way I'm actually able to use my truck if I want to go off-roading, because a full leaf lift actually gives you more travel instead of just the blocks in the rear. So plus it gives me all new leaf springs, all new suspension. And this truck here, I end up taking it off, but if you can see there, I mean, my frame not too bad looking. I mean, it was a plow truck, but there's no holes and no cracks in it, just a little scaly. So there's one shock. That other mount right there, as you can see it right by my brake hose there, that would be my other mount for another shock, because this truck was equipped with factory quad shocks. Didn't really care for the ride. It made it too stiff in the front end, so I just kind of dealt away with it. But and then I just took my original bumper and spray painted it black. I don't really like chrome. I hate chrome. And as you can see, they're pretty much the only thing that I have on my truck that are chrome is the handles, which I found handles that are black for $80, but I was like, man, don't really care for that price. So I'm just trying to do what I can myself to actually make my truck look halfway decent from what it used to look like to now.